Hi, let me just get live on Instagram as well, and then we'll get started. I have some big announcements for you guys. Okay, it's funny, since 2026 hit, I've been hearing a lot of people struggling. And I listen to practice owners all day talk about wanting to serve more people but not having the bandwidth, and really being challenged with technology, with systems, with cash flow. And it's challenging for me because we have so many solutions on this side of the screen, and it often just takes a leap of faith. And what I'm trying to do is make that leap really easy. So I hear a lot of people talking about wanting to explore using SEO, using ads to build their practice. And my jam is all about growing the practice with more efficiency so that as it grows, we're using systems instead of people to take care of the busy work. And then the people who we have in our world who are talented and graceful and understand what we do and why we do it, they can step up to doing what they're great at doing, connecting with people, educating. These are things that automation lacks when it comes to a real person making these authentic connections. So I wanted to put in front of you our main program. I'm going to go over the Sweet Success program for a few minutes and what it includes. At this point, on this side of the screen, we offer a full service practice excellence and marketing program. We have coaching, we have an ads team, we have an SEO team, we have an admin team, we have a virtual admin team. And it's grown into this really beautiful, overwhelming at times, but totally capable solution for people to love practice again, and taking out the busy and the headaches as long as that leap of faith happens. What I also see is if people get into the program and they don't take that leap of faith where they let my team do the work for them, they are delayed on responses. They don't want to give us their vision, or that life takes over, whatever happens. Those are the people who don't thrive with our program. But the people who are all in and they're like, Jody, here, take it and run with it, really beautiful things are happening for them. So I'm going to share my screen here, and we're going to go through the brochure of Staffless Practice. Let me just make sure that I'm sharing. There we go. So the Sweet Success program is the combination or collection of all of the services that we have perfected over the past 6 years. And this is our specific 2026 program. All of our programs are tailor fitted to our clients' individual needs. Everybody comes to us with different needs. Sometimes we'll have an organization come to us. Sometimes we'll have an industry leader come to us. Sometimes we'll have somebody who just graduated from school opening their own practice and they want to have a mobile practice. Everybody's got different needs. Everything we do in our program is accountability based. Accountability is the center. It's the core of our program's accountability for me, for my team, and for you, the client. And our personal support is awesome. If it's part of what you order, part of what you want, you will be assigned a coach when you join our program. That coach will hold your hand and walk you through the entire journey. I don't do much coaching these days. I have really stepped outside of that so that I can really connect with you guys and give you more of me when it comes to educating. Our program is divided into 3 pillars. The first pillar is prepare, the second is build, and the third is scale. So in prepare, we are, if you can picture in I Love Lucy when she's standing in the olive pit and she's mashing the olives and she's making the olive oil, that's what we're doing in the prepare pillar. You are really close to your coach. You're moving through the content of Staffless Practice Academy. You're getting things right with time, energy, money exchange for your practice, for your life, for your family, for all of the things. So that's prepare. Once you've completed your prepare pillar, and again, your prepare pillar is going to look different than the guy down the street, because you may have half of the things that we offer in prepare, where the guy down the street is just starting out. He hasn't looked at daily, weekly, monthlies yet, the task list that your practice needs, note taking, HIPAA compliance, the physical space of the office, your product ladder, your time, the way that you spend your time in the office, outside of the office, your tech stack, the personal development tools, maybe even hiring team members. These are the things that people come to us saying, I'm raising my hand, I need help with these pieces. And boy, oh boy, do we have the coaches to walk you through these pieces. Once you have completed your version of prepare, the pieces that you need help with, we move into build. And we basically take everything that you just prepared, including a brand kit, your mission, your vision, your values, your time, your energy, your exchange, financial exchange, time exchange. And with that information, we build a brand kit, a website, a practice suite, which is an all-in-one client communication platform. I'll show you that in a minute. We also build an AI bot for your practice suite, your website, and for your personal use to run with you, to help you. I like to say you're riffing with your chatbot, and it will help your website visitors. It will help people who text or call your practice for the first time. It will help you figure out where you're stuck, where you're overwhelmed. And that's the bot that we build during the build pillar. We also help you put together courses, nurture your practice members for birthdays, for anniversaries, before, during, and after visit one. We help you plan out what they see, what they hear, what they watch during visit one. And if there's any heavy lifting or creative burden, my team will do that for you. Lead Pilot is a 10-minute telehealth that we set up for you, so that by the time your new practice members get to your office, they feel like they already know you. They're already coming to you with a yes. You are already coming to them with a yes, because all of the footwork has been done. That's our Lead Pilot program. All of that is automated, with the exception of a 10-minute telehealth session with that person, with that practice member, and we coach you through how to do that 10-minute session. We also will set up your Facebook, your Instagram, your LinkedIn, and we'll run them for you. We'll do your social media posting for you. So if you guys can imagine, we become your virtual assistant team, we become your brand team, and we become your tech team when you're in our program. And then our recalls program, our reviews program, all one-click ready, so that if someone's standing in front of you, they tell you how awesome you are, you can click a button and request a review. If somebody fell off of your schedule, you haven't heard from them for a while, you click a button and you can reconnect with them. And then, of course, some of our clients want to set up podcasting, and we can support you with that too. Once all of the build pieces are completed, then we scale. Then we look at our marketing program, which is called Rise. Then we look at ads. We look at Saya, which is our virtual assistant program. We look at Glitter, and we look at running SEO for you. You may want our SEO upgrade. You may want our ads upgrade. You may say, you know what, it's not something that I'm interested in. At the time that this is being recorded, we are offering our either, you get to pick one, ads program or SEO program, which is generally an $800 add-on. We're including it for free for your 3 months in the program. You'll have 3 months of you working with our ads team or our SEO team so that we can prove ourselves to you. You can fall in love with it. You can start seeing those numbers start to build up. And that's our current offer. And we're offering it to 2 more people. So if that's something that's interesting to you, get in touch with me today. Okay, that's our program. So just for a visual, we go from prepare to build to scale. And then in this specific brochure, I go through how all of this comes together. Most people at this point will say, well, what's the cost? That's what they're thinking. And here's what I'm going to say to you about our pricing. We're not cheap, but I promise you that you will love what we do, or we'll work with you for free until you do. You just have to show us that you've done the work. I'll also tell you that how we charge is comparable to the other marketing agencies out there, probably significantly less than the numbers that you've heard tossed around if you've interviewed other marketing companies. What I beg of you to do is take a few minutes and take a look at how much money are you already spending on a texting solution, an email solution, social media solutions, your fax, your phone. All of this would be included in your Suite Success program. Let me show you around a practice suite for a couple of minutes. So I'm just going to go to another screen here. And we're going to go into, hold on a second. Let's go back here. Just give me a second to get this organized. There we go. And let's add this. And okay. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. So this is a practice suite, and the practice suite is your CRM. It's your marketing solution for the practice. It's your one-click ready for Instagram, Facebook, texting, voicemail, email, blasting out in the opposite direction, and those messages coming into you. And again, all of this can either be run by my team, by your team, or by an AI bot. If someone's standing in front of you and they want to tell you how awesome you are, you can click your review request button. It's right here for you. You can also set review requests on automations. So like if they're at their 5th visit or their 12th visit or whatever it might be, and we'll coach you through how to figure out how you want that. The hardest part about any of these builds about 2026 readying your practice is knowing what it is that you want to put in place for your practice going into this new year. That's where the coaching in our program steps in. The 2 windows that you become really familiar with your practice suite is the conversations window. So say Jody Dinnerman sends me let me just go to this view. There we go. Say Jody Dinnerman sends me a text. She calls me. She leaves me a voicemail. She sends me a message on Facebook. She sends me a DM on Instagram. She sends a fax to my office. She leaves a voicemail. All of this will show up in the history with Jody Dinnerman. A lot of times we get the question, is this going to integrate with my CRM? We will see your calendar here, and from your calendar, we'll be able to answer questions about when people can come into your office. As long as your calendar exports to an ICS file, I can tell you right now that Jane App calendars do. We also will connect your social media accounts so that you can post from here. We manage your posting for you. We post up to 2 posts a week on up to 3 platforms, and we'll take 1 video and create 2 reels from it each week. And that's called our glitter program. That's included in the program. If you need more than that, there's an upgrade option. We'll also move over all of your courses, from whether you have it in a different course program or it's just between your ears, it's an idea that you have. We'll take all of your courses and we'll move them into a practice suite, create paywalls for them. And I can tell you right now, the course areas that we're building are beautiful. Our current course area for staffless practice looks something like this. Please remember, my brands are very exciting and vibrant and fun, but we would create this for whatever course you have on your mind and on your heart right now. So that is the current Suite Success program. It's a month-to-month program. We don't lock you into contracts unless you pay for 6 months up front. We do give a financial discount if that's something that you want to do, if you have the funds sitting and you want to save a little bit of money. Otherwise, it's a month-to-month program. And then everything we build, whether it's your website or your practice suite content, it's all yours for the keeping. If you leave us in 6 months from now, we'll give you a swipe file so that you can take it to wherever your journey takes you next. Okay, so you've heard my offer. You've heard that we are including 3 months of SEO or ads with our new program. You've heard what's included in the Sweet Success program. Please reach out to me wherever you are. The best way to start is go to thepracticesuite.com. There's an option there to start with an audit of what you currently have going on. If you go to thepracticesuite.com, you'll see that offer. I can't wait to show you what we've got going on this side of the computer, and hopefully we'll get to connect with you soon. Go make the world better with great care, and thanks for listening, guys.